A day in the life of a tree. That's a deep cut for you. But it kicks off this video, which is really exciting for me to give this video. So, we just got word today from the Brian Wilson camp that on November 19th, he is releasing a brand new album of piano instrumental versions of his classic songs. It's called At My Piano, is the name of the album. It's going to be Brian Wilson's first original album since 2015. The album was called No Peer Pressure, which was supposed to be a follow-up to the Beach Boys reunion album called That's Why God Made the Radio. But Mike Love, as you all know, he fired Brian, he fired Al Jardine, he fired David Marks to go back to his current incarnation of the Beach Boys, which, no thanks. But this is really exciting. It was just announced this morning. They released a single, which is also the lead-off track of the album. It was an instrumental of God Only Knows, which, fun fact, is my favorite song of all time, off of my favorite album of all time, Pet Sounds. But the album has a wide range. It's got a couple of little nuggets for the die-hard fans. Songs like Till I Die are on there. There's the song Friends is on there from the Friends album. But it's also the hits, Good Vibrations, Don't Worry Baby, you know, the big Beach Boys songs. But it was just announced today. They were releasing two versions as of now, as of today. One of them is a vinyl version, and one is the CD version, which is the version I ordered. I'm still waiting to get my turntable figured out. I'm actually moving to a new place here in less than 2 weeks, so all my money is going toward that, not vinyl. So I would like to get the vinyl at some point. But what's so cool about the two versions is that the CD version, the one that I ordered, the cover is a modern day picture of Brian, you know, 79-year-old Brian Wilson. The vinyl is an image of Brian from about the Pet Sounds era of 1966 with his, you know, swoop hair and his sideburns, and he's sitting at a piano. So that's reason enough to get the two versions, two different covers. One of them is the young Brian, the other is Brian in his current state. So this is really exciting. Like I said, it's been 6 years since we got any kind of studio recording from Brian Wilson. I'm over the moon, even though I would have liked for it to have been like essentially like an acoustic album. Like I would have loved for it to have just been Brian at the piano singing. Even if they would have recorded the vocal tracks separate from the piano, because I don't know how well these days Brian can play piano and sing. Because Brian is a musical genius. That doesn't exactly make him, in terms of like playing the instrument. Brian, I mean, he isn't like a classical pianist. Like he's not all over the piano, but just the way that he sets up chord changes, and you know, a bass line versus the melody versus the harmony. Like he can do like 3 different time changes to make up one song. So this is what I have to say about this album. I've already pre-ordered it. Even I pre-ordered it just hearing just a 10-second clip of the God Only Knows video. So check out the God Only Knows single that's now on YouTube on Brian Wilson's channel. Listen to it. Pre-order this album. Brian Wilson, he's one of the last of the giants of rock and roll that's still with us. So give him some love. I know I am. So with that being said, I think this is gonna be my new tag, but I wish you all adieu from Virginia. Take care.